Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and now you've decided to buy an airplane. You've been going on your computer and surfing the web. You're looking at barnstormers, you're looking at controller. You're just searching the ads until you finally find a candidate airplane. Well, if that's the airplane you want to buy, there are certain things about buying an airplane you need to do. You need to do them in the right order, and you need to do them very quickly, and this will make sure that you can have the airplane you want. So now let's get ready to talk about some fun. Now, these are the general steps in buying an airplane, but the goal that we're looking at here is you want that airplane to be yours. You want somebody to hand you the keys when you hand them money and you get to fly away in it. So let's talk about what you need to do to make that happen. Okay, the first thing you need to know is, what is your budget for an airplane? You need to sit down and decide how much money do you have available. And I'm not talking about a marginal amount of money that you're going to be able to get to immediately, and what's the maximum amount before it's going to hurt. Know your budget and then shop for an airplane within that budget, saving your highest dollar value for the last minute to throw down on the table, perhaps maybe to beat somebody else. But again, know your budget, know what you can afford, and know where the money is and have it available. Now, you want to get all your ducks in a row, and we're going to start off with the pre-purchase agreement. The pre-purchase agreement, basically, you can find copies of it out there from AOPA and others, but it basically says that you want to buy the airplane, you want to inspect the airplane for the condition of that airplane, and you're going to have clauses in there for all the eventualities, such as, and here's an example, a customer of ours wanted to buy an airplane in California. He sent the guy money, a purchase agreement, and he bought tickets and hotel to go get the airplane. The day before he was supposed to leave, the guy sold the airplane to somebody else. So he got his money back and they tore up the pre-purchase agreement, but he was still out airfare and hotel. So be careful how you write the pre-purchase agreement. Get it written, have it ready to go before you call the buyer. The next thing we want to talk about is escrow. And an escrow is basically, it's a service provided by somebody else. They receive your money. They will disperse it to the seller of the airplane at the appropriate time. And it's all spelled out in the escrow agreement. Now, escrow agents do charge for their services, so keep that in mind. But it's a safe way for you to put the money for the airplane someplace. They know they have it, and then when you get the airplane, they get their money. Then the next thing on our list of things to talk about is a deposit. Now, a deposit can be refundable or not. You can put the deposit down saying, I want your airplane, here's my deposit. If I can't follow through with the rest of the agreement, you get to keep the deposit. So it's all in the wording, spelled out in the pre-purchase agreement. And again, a deposit can be refundable or not. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to already have it in your pocket, a shop to do the work for the pre-purchase. What you're looking for is the condition of the airplane. You're looking for things that are specific to that brand of aircraft. So if you find a shop, try to find a brand-specific shop, like a Grumman shop or a Cessna shop. If that's not available, have a mechanic lined up to do the work and check his schedule so that when you begin to execute getting the airplane, you'll have all your ducks in a row. Now, if you're a flying club, have one person in charge of everything. Don't make it a committee. If the seller says, well, what about this? And then you have to go back to a committee and take 3 days to get the answer, the airplane's probably going to be gone. Case in point, Project Tiger sold for full asking price first day. A committee would not have made it. And finally, have earnest money available, and have that available immediately. And here's why. You call the seller up and you go, I want your airplane. I'm going to send you my earnest money, $5,000, $1,000, whatever it happens to be. That way he knows you're serious as you go through the rest of the procedure. It should also mean that the airplane is off the market, but so be careful how you word your agreement. But again, put your money down immediately on the airplane if you're interested in it. This will help ensure that you get the airplane you want. So there you go, getting your ducks in a row. Now, the list is not all inclusive. It doesn't apply to every situation, but it kind of gives you a general idea of all the players in buying an airplane. And then finally, when it comes to buying the airplane, be able to put your money down immediately. Guy's not interested in what you might have available 3 months from now. He wants to sell that airplane, and he wants to make sure he gets what he's asking for. So be sure to put the money down. The first guy usually to put the money down on the table wins. Case in point, buying the last Yankee, I told the estate of what I was willing to pay. David Fletcher got in there and told him what the engine was worth, and it was a one-of-a-kind airplane, but his offer didn't even meet mine. So get your money down on the table first. It shows you're serious, and it gives you a bigger chip in the poker game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you found all of that useful and informative about buying an airplane. It can happen. It can happen that way. Write your paperwork accordingly, and talk to your friends and neighbors. Make sure, again, you know how much money you have to spend, and again, the airplane can be yours. So thanks for watching, and have a great day flying.